Now then, people, welcome back to Just Joe, and the Just Joe football show, the Just Joe whatever show at the minute. I just come out for a walk with the dog. I tried to do the watch along yesterday and just was so tired. I'm still exhausted a lot of the time, really exhausted. I have so much to do. Like the way that the mind works, my mind anyway, the ADHD, it lets stuff so much compound and get on top of you. And I've got so much I need to do in terms of finances, like sorting out business stuff and that. Like, no, I don't know why my camera keeps fucking doing that as well. I just want to throw this, to be honest. But yeah, I just wanted to really do a little video just to thank people, really, because I had so many positive messages, not just in the YouTube community, but outside of that. You know, there's a lot of people said, oh, look at him, look at the state of him, and I can assure you I've not used anything since Saturday. It's now Tuesday. You know, some not nice comments, but listen, that's going to happen. On about like, oh, he's getting money. It's like YouTube gives you everything a month after. There's some weight, wouldn't it, if I'm on a grift, to wait a month. Give yourself a hard look in the mirror. It's not about that life, trust me. Won't come on looking and feeling as I am and bearing stuff, that secrets that I thought I would always keep for fucking £5. So get a grip, yeah? That video though was such a big thing for me to come out and say, you know, and get that brass tacks. I like a bit of Willie as well as I like, maybe even like a bit of Willie more. You know what I mean? This is how I deal with things, by just laughing it off. But it's true. And that's hard to come to terms with that fact. But, you know, I told my kids, I don't give a shit, Dad. That was what Maisie said. I don't give a shit. Now give me some money from McDonald's. That's what it went like. which is fun. And it shows how much, from when I was a kid to now, things have come on and done it. But yeah, no, there's a lot of worrying, or a lot of worried people with regards to my friends and those that know me, and understandably so. You know, I've used harder narcotics than I've ever used before. In this bout. It's quite an epidemic within the gay scene. They call it the chemsex scene, for people who don't know, and it's fucking scary, man. It's fucking scary. You know, I think men anyway, like, we're wired differently, right? We're wired differently to women, so we'll put ourselves in situations where we're like, yeah, fuck you, it don't matter, and mad things can happen. Now, a bit of backstory for people who don't know, and it's not really anything I've ever shared before. Like, my dad died of a heroin overdose when I was like 2, 3. I'd never got to know my dad, you know, and I always had this fear that, and I'm not the only one of my brothers that had this fear, having spoken to them, that I was going to go the same way, you know. And as I grow old, and then I look at how many children he had and how many children I've got, and I start to like, whoa, you know, it's mad, really, what the human brain and the human psyche can do. And I always promise myself I wouldn't be that. I'm a good fucking dad. I'm a good dad. I trust and believe. That's something I pride myself on. But it's been hard, because naturally you let your children down when you behave in a certain kind of way. You go missing and whatnot. And started to behave that way, I guess. You know, I think you realise when you don't get a phone call, say, where are you? Oh, right, okay, this is normal now, is it? This is normal. I don't want it ever to be normal. I don't, you know, look at the response to me having the time off that I had. People on about doing welfare checks and that. Don't want it to ever be a time like, oh, Joe's not on, he's on a vendor, fuck it. You know what I mean? That's not what we want. It's not what I want. I don't think it's what followers of this channel want, to be honest. Just life's been fucking mega hard, and then you have to show up and be a person, a persona. I am mainly me, do you know what I mean? But there's certain parts of me that you hide and stuff. You don't tell people what's really going on, how are you going to get from month to month, and again, that's a byproduct of using, you know what I mean? It's my own fault. You know, I'm going through this thing of like, oh, I need to get help from Step Change, and then Step Change say, well, you can't help you, you're a sole trader businessman. I'm like, well, I ain't got a business. Yeah, but you're a sole trader, so you need to go through business. And I'm talking to business, and they're like, have you got employees, you got this? I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? I'm Joe from a council estate. I don't clue what you're going on about. I just make a video. You know what I mean? 37. But the facts are, we don't get taught all this shit, man. Wish my camera would stop doing that. It just fucks off for a bit. We don't get told none of this stuff, man. And like, because of how I am and how my mind works, that sort of stuff gets put on the back burner until it's a little bit too late, you know what I mean? You're just like, fuck that. It's mad. On a positive note though, go away camera, come back again. On a positive note, Leeds United again, Farker, again, FDL motherfuckers, you know where we at. You know where we at, you motherfuckers. Hey, camera, over here, son. Thank you, that was nice seeing me. Yeah, another point on the road. Unbeaten in 3. You could argue 5 performances on the spin. Villa, fuck off. Anyone know how to work these? Villa, City, and then obviously Chelsea, Liverpool, and Brentford yesterday. A man DCL, do the DCL. Some of them laughed at him. I'm gonna smash this thing up. Stay as you are. Yeah, some of them laughed at him. They're not laughing now, are they? So DCL's in the mix. England's number 9. Keep telling you, I told y'all. You know what? As well, there's some people in the YouTube community that reach out to me that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, reaching out to me to say, listen, don't worry, man. You know, Saeed TV, big up. Big Steve, big up. All those that I work with, Potsy, Cass, Sanad, oh, sorry, Wolfie. Sorry, broski. Wolfie, he's called. Yeah, man, it's just been nice to get messages from them. It's been really good, and look, the rehab, man, I rang them up again today. Still haven't had my phone call. You know, you pay an amount of money to get a phone call, telephone interview. It's like, yeah, sorry, we're really busy. You know, my mindset previously when I was discussing it, it was like, fuck it, I'll get fucked up till I go to rehab. But if I get fucked up, like, no, stupid. So I'm gonna have to do this, and I do this on my own with the support of others. But mainly it's me that has to go to sleep at night making sure I'm clean, and I will do that. Because fuck off. Not least so I can get a new one of these. But I will do that because I won't. I have an opportunity. This is something my therapist said to me. I have an opportunity to break the cycle of addiction and turmoil and trauma with my own tribe, you know, because my mom and my dad, you know, they've all been through shit and weren't in a mental place to be able to deal with it and break the cycle. And I believe, you know, I have the opportunity to do that with my own offspring. You know, my daughters now are of an age where they know, you know, something's not right with dad, you know. I told them the other day about my sexuality, and my little Maisie, man, she wants to come live with me, you see. She wants to come live with the dad. And that's something I want to make sure I can do in the new year for her. And she said, I don't give a shit, Dad. It made me just laugh, and Millie, she was a bit upset. Not because of that, but because of her dad, you know. She sees her dad full of pain, man. And I don't want to be having that pain anymore. By getting honest and even doing little things like this, I hope can help me get honest. It's not for everyone, it's a football channel at the end of the day. And I'm not talking football at the minute. I tried to yesterday on the watch along and it was just hard, man. And I was so tired. Couldn't keep this eye open because I got a lazy eye anyway. Not a lot of you see it, but when I'm tired, the eye goes. So I was like sat watching this. I'm thinking I can't do 45 minutes of this. So I had to hop, skip and jump. But I will get back to a place where we're talking just on football. I mean, feckin' hell, I've got to be. You know what month's coming? It's January time, baby. And we all know what happens in January. Leeds United do nothing. I need to get a fucking beard shave. I need to get a head shave, man. I'm looking rough out here. I need to stop looking like I've aged about 50 years. I need to eat. Yeah, man. Eat. And all sorts of that jazz. Come on, Bogo, Bogo, Doggo, Doggo, Bogo. I don't know why it keeps flipping me. Stop, Billy, it keeps flipping me, sir. Such an annoying bit of kit, this. It's supposed to, like, track me and stuff. Good job with that. Come on, gimbal. If you see loads of mad cuts, that's why. But, yeah. I just think what this last couple of days has shown me that, you know, people are there to support you. People are there to support you wherever. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, the same person is just me in it. Honestly, camera, please. It's just me at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what someone may like sexually. Sorry about this. Let me fix up, look sharp. There we go. And again it goes. Fuck off. I don't know why it keeps doing this, peeps, but it's doing my head in. So I'm gonna take it off there. I'm just gonna carry it in it. Don't even need a fucking gimbal, do I? Yeah. Yes, it doesn't matter what anyone likes. It's the person that they care about. And thankfully I've got a lot of good people from when I grew up, and even in this space, which can be quite cutthroat. There's some people that have a message, and that's calm, that's cool, that's their prerogative. I understand that. I would never chastise them for it. But those that have shown they're real ones, you know. So big up. I don't know really what else to say. You know, I was just thinking I just want to touch base and I guess go on the journey that I'm on now of recovery, to watch me go from this old looking man, you know, to young, hip, beautiful Joe again, you know. That's the plan anyways, but we'll see. I had to say I had to say to my daughters, I was like going, you know, I have to tell you, because I didn't just want to be getting in the car and be like, oh, here's Dad's friend, Dave. Who the fuck's Dave? Why are you holding hands, Dave? So, yeah, feels good to have that shit out in the open, you know. And who knows what'll happen moving forward. But let's hope it's good, innit? And you know, once this tiredness and lethargy and this like not wanting to do anything is ridden, then I can get back onto some proper football stuff, which I know you're all wanting. I think people could see yesterday from the watch on, they were like, Joe, you're not ready for that shit, just relax, take your time. So a lot of people say get help. I am doing. Trust me, if I was off my stuff, you would not see me on no stream. I do not do that shit. I disappear. This user would go away, isolate and be on his own. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'll be stood in front of a camera pretending to be sober. It's not me, trust me. You can tell me a mile away. I'm one of them reclusives, leave me alone. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough. I don't know what it was about, but I just wanted to speak. There's the doggo enjoying himself. It's nice, man. It's a nice place. One of my favourite places is Seaham. I lived in Seaham when I was probably at my peak. I used to get up at 5 a.m, 5 a.m. club, the book by Robin Sharma. I read that book. I used to get up at 5 a.m, go for a run up to Nose's Point and back again. Do a couple of mile a day. I was actually on the BBC for that. I'll clip a little picture in here. But I did that. I was meditating, I was drug free, I was healthy. I was in a good relationship at the time that I fucked up. So that's what I do. But then I look at stuff like that now and I think, was I ever really truly happy in heterosexual relationships? Maybe not. Find women attractive, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, that's something else I have to come to terms with, innit? Maybe that's why I was always looking for something additional. You just don't know, do you? So these are all things that I'll discover and find out. It's mad that it's happening at 37, but you know, it's a journey, innit? Life is a journey. I guess I'm grateful that I'm finding this shout because someone messaged me before. They didn't make that change till they were in the 60s, you know. It's lucky. Also, so many messages about people whose children or people they know took their lives because of their sexuality, man. It's mad. It is mad. And I mean, listen, I say it mad. Like, oh, never happened, but the way I was going, like, with that, and then the drugs, and then you're like, what is it all for, you know, what's the point? I know a few of my friends are worried about that side of it. Sort of young friends who I've grown up with, you know, to know what sort of idiocy I can be capable of. But yeah, I don't know, it's just good to talk, even if it is in this video capacity. I know it's not probably relevant to channel and stuff, but you know, with the other video doing well and people seeing it and getting a lot from it, I just thought, well, why not? If you want to speak. And what a lovely setting for me to be able to do it. I've got to go back home now and do some debt stuff, because again, it's what they don't tell you when you do you need a business, you need that. I'm like, what are you going on about? I don't have a clue. Talking about bankruptcy, I don't, I'm not going bankrupt, I ain't got a penny. Getting bankrupt? I got from £1.50 in my bank account, what are you doing to me? But we'll see. Fuck, locked up, they won't let me out. Might go to Monaco. Tax haven. What are you on a tax haven for? They want to tax my £1.50. I need some colour back in my face. I need some smiles back on it. And it'll soon come, I'm sure. But again, I'm just checking in. Love for the love, thanks for watching. I hope the video can help in some way, in some capacity, in someone's life. If they want to reach out and chat, I'm always here, you know that. I'm still replying to loads of messages that I received off few people. I haven't even made my way to the emails yet. I think I worked my way through Instagram, so be Facebook Messenger next. But yeah, thank you to everyone who reached out. I hope you have a great Tuesday, 'cause I keep thinking it's Sunday for someone. I'll post this video out and get on with my debt shit and eat some food, and then, yeah, boom. Also, I have a real hankering for Sunday dinner. If anyone is local in the area to Sunderland, hiya love, you alright? Nice. That dog looks nice and warm. She's got a little jacket on. Yeah, if anyone local in the Tyne and Weir would like to provide me with a Sunday dinner, because I haven't had one for a while. Just always reminds me of home, family. So if someone would like to provide me with a Sunday dinner, I'm more than willing to be a participant at your table. Thank you very much, and that's me from Just Joe and Billy. Bye.